The Falls Count Everywhere podcast would like to mention our friends at the following. For the most intriguing wrestling stories and info on independent shows in multiple regions, nobody does it like We Talk Wrestling. Subscribe to Facebook's #1 interactive community for professional wrestling today. Pro wrestling on Tuesdays are a blast with the Wrestle Talk podcast. Join the entire crew every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as they bring their takes on the major circuits, showcase interviews with various indie stars, and news on the #1 fantasy wrestling promotion, the FWWC. Visit them at facebook.com/WrestleTalkPodcast and at WrestleTalkCast on YouTube and X.
All of us here show appreciation and love to our first responders, military, and volunteers that help our nation as well as protect and serve us every day. Thank you for all you do.
Get ready for episode number 154 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast as Rough Cut Rick Ruby and the Gem City Mount Zmiz emanate from Paragould, Arkansas as they discuss the most influential wrestlers with paranormal and scary backgrounds, live from the Hiyah Nation Paranormal Horror Show 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And good afternoon, everybody. We are here live at Hiyah Nation 2. Hiyah! Hiyah! Y'all got to follow me out there. I know hey, trust me, there's people out here, everybody, so don't worry about that. We are here live at Hiyah Nation 2. And we are here live here at the Falls County Everywhere podcast. And, of course, side by side here, I am Rough Cut Rick Ruby, of course, the Gem City Mount Zmiz. And we've got a lot to talk about here in these next 2 hours here for episode number 154. We're going to be talking about HiyahMania 2 that happened last night over here at another building here at the Fairgrounds. We're going to talk about some of the matches there. And even we got some of the stars that were on last night's show. They're here tonight, or here today, I should say. I always want to say tonight because we're always doing our show in the freaking evening. So excuse me.
We are live during the day, Rubester.
We're doing the live on Saturday because we're taking tomorrow off because we've done too much already this weekend, and we've seen enough. So, no, it's not offensive to anybody, but man, we just if people knew about our journeys having to get this live here today because of my errors, I will say that I owned up to it, but we took care of it, and we're here live.
But there's still a lot to see right here at Hiyah Nation. Paranormal Horror 2. Man, there's some great vendors here. There's some awesome stuff. I picked up some cool posters from the guy next door to us here. There's some amazing things here. So come on down, join us, have some fun. Let's talk about the spooky natural in the wrestling world, and maybe we get some down to like Walking Dead or something too. I mean, we will dabble. We'll nerd out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if he comes around, because Santiago Cirillo, who's part of the Walking Dead, of course, is one of the major influencers, or to say the major influencer to Hiyah Nation. And if he comes around here, we can even talk about his match he had last night against one of the members of the Dark Order.
Dark Age. Dark Age.
The Dark Age?
Yes.
Oh, it's the Dark Age. Oh, okay. So you ordered the Dark Age, not go to Dark. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. It's like I said, this week has been long enough already. Sorry, my bad. So... yeah, and we got the Joker yelling at the Dark Age right now. So, you know.
Make sure you're sharing out the show because that's currently what Zmiz is working on right now too, guys. Help us out.
Yeah. But a lot of, like I said, we try to make the announcements here. I guess also make sure that, at least to me, it says that the, oh yeah, sorry, you gotta.
That's my bad.
Yeah, you gotta turn the mic off. You're gonna set it down because it's gonna start. There you go. The reduction in your video quality, but that's all right. We're getting warnings here on our streaming platform that our video quality might be down, but that's okay. I don't care. That's all right. We're here to have fun. We're here to have a lot of fun. We got some great vendors here, a lot of artists here. We got authors here, and like people selling Funko Pops. I mean, gosh, we got a lot of collectibles. There's laser engraving here also as well, whether it be with wood or, I mean, like I said, there's just quite a bit of number of vendors. So if you're in the area around Paragould, Arkansas, or even remotely, like even if you're in Jonesboro, Arkansas, it's a half-hour drive. Trust me, I know this from personal fact. But anywhere, I mean, if you're, and even Corning, Arkansas, which is where usually Inhumane Championship Wrestling emanates from, and the MB Ainley Community Center, I think like once every 2 months. I know their next show they just announced last night is August 31st, and of course we'll be promoting that here on the podcast in upcoming weeks, probably after SummerSlam and everything else. But our goal here today, talking about HiyahMania 2, that happened last night. Of course, I was part of that card, and of course, like I said, we had 5 other great matches. Heath showed up last night.
Yes, Heath from TNA, WWE, as Heath Slater there.
Yep. And apparently he had kids. He had to hurry up and get back home. So yeah. So he couldn't hang around today. And then, of course, Ari Alexander graced us with her presence.
OVW?
Yep. And another OVW star that, man.
Flawless Jake Lawless.
That guy, I'm telling you, is a freaking talent.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I can't wait to rub it in my son's face. I got a photo with him.
That you got a selfie with them?
Can't wait.
That you got a selfie with him. Yeah, so I mean, we're just excited here for you. We're excited to be here, and like I said, also one of our other main topics here is we're going to be talking about the most influential wrestling characters or personas that have to do with paranormal or even horror or something just scary. That's also
there's a list. There's
quite a bit list. I mean, there's even some today. Major. We're going to get to that. If you follow the major brands of wrestling, I mean, we just name off a lot of things. But let's kind of talk about. Oh, we got our next follower. Hey, thank you very much who's joining us right now. And of course, we're going to try to play this again on our usual time slot, which is 9 p.m. Central Time every Sunday night, guys. That's when we do 9 p.m. Central Time every Sunday night. We do our show here.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and our great friends at X.
Right. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at False Count Everywhere. On X at FCE Podcast. And I meant to change my my name tag.
Yeah.
Because we kind of had, because it's just more than just me. And
okay.
I don't even know. I just want to just take it down. I don't know how to take it down. I'm such an idiot. I don't even know how to do this. Maybe, I don't know. So many bells and whistles here anymore these days when you go live, and it's just it's insane. But how about we kind of talk about last night
in HiyahMania.
At HiyahMania, and usually the guy usually that's behind us, Crusher Koloff, is the owner, promoter, I guess commissioner. He's got a lot of wears a lot of hats in ICW. He's pretty much the main soul of ICW. So presenting last night with the first ever HiyahMania Cup match. It was a gauntlet match. And interesting about this is one thing I'm going to talk about, and how crazy this world, or at least this nation is. There were supposed to be 7 people last night. One of those people got stuck in Colorado on a crazy. Did I hear right? The snowstorm.
Snowstorm
in July. A snowstorm in July in Colorado.
Welcome to the United States, where
oh, for God's sakes, bro! I mean, I cannot believe that. So AJ Raymond, he had to do some traveling yesterday, or at least throughout the week. And, he was planning to come into Paragould last night for HiyahMania 2 to compete in the first ever HiyahMania Cup. But apparently weather had actually closed him in and shut down highways, and he could not get out. So that sucks. And sorry for that, but what do you know? You know? But yeah, so that brought that down to 6 people. So
and you and Brimstone started it.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is like, okay, guys, I came up, I drew my number. I'm like, man, I felt the 6 coming. I could have felt it coming, but no. What did I draw? I draw number 1. I drew number 1 because I came out first.
That's right, you did. I forgot. I was like, okay, so there's that whole thing in like the Royal Rumble where they're like 1 and 2 is the same thing. I'm sorry. You came in.
Hey, but the best part, to start off tonight, you need something good to hype up the audience,
yeah,
right?
Right.
Because Brimstone is a mystery. So obviously, I was going to brag about
Talk about spooky dudes.
Oh, dude, man. Let me tell you, that dude is something else. All right. X, you never let me down, X. Thanks, man. Spread the word. So as far as like it started out last night, me and Brimstone, and apparently I was just only thinking pinfall. Yeah, well, I don't know.
It is Brimstone and I. Bam Baker over there.
Oh, but okay.
It is 100% correct.
It's the weekend. I had lack of sleep. Don't you? Brother, I got all my teeth, so I'm not worried about that, okay? So,
Hey, here we go. You're going to bring Bam Bam over here.
Okay.
No, I don't want to talk. I just want to let you know I got all every single one. I even got my baby teeth because they were so damn perfect. They never came out. So beautiful. So nice. Can you say the same? Is your baby teeth there?
No, they're not.
The leader of the dark age, Mr. Bam Bam Baker right there.
We'll be only that. You got the greatest thing since
the big old.
Oh, my God.
The best big man on the planet of Earth. Trash can Graham.
We asked for 6 packs, we get the cake, everybody. So, I mean, for God's sakes, bro.
I'm surprised you didn't close down the house last night, Trash Can.
Wow. Holy crap, man. Wow. So, Brimstone and I started off the match. Good Lord.
It was taken out of the ring.
Yeah, I was taken out of the ring because I was kicking me rolled out. But I was only thinking pinfall and submission, right?
Correct.
So I'm sitting here battling. I was just taking my time. Next thing I know, I whip him in. I had him on the post. I came charging, and he moved. I hit the post, went down for a little bit.
The bells were ringing, and the bells were ringing.
Right. Next thing you hear, I'm hearing the word 9. I'm like, oh crap. The next thing I hear 10, and I'm counted out. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like,
I didn't know about the countouts, bro. I did not know. So, but next came T-Dog. T-Dog apparently came in a quick fashion. He just came
quick fashion. Out he went.
Yeah.
Brimstone taking out his second opponent.
Right.
There's the camera.
Next was Alistair Payne.
Alistair Payne first got DQ'd when he used some potential knucks. We're not saying he did. No one noticed. I mean, actually, what they did notice, because then it was turned and restarted by Crusher. Restarted the match.
Right.
So that it would be now a hardcore match going on throughout, a hardcore gauntlet match.
That's what I should have had. That should have been like that.
You should have been in there later.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with. If you're going to have something hardcore, do the entire thing, man.
So during the distraction of the restart, Alistair Payne then gets rolled up by Brimstone.
Right.
And Brimstone gets his third victory of the gauntlet.
Right. And then here we go with yeah, thanks, Glenn. Thanks. Thank you, Glenn Williams. Hey, I'm not afraid to say anything down here, bro. I don't care. So right after that was I'm sorry, Danny Ice. I'm sorry.
Yep, Dirty Danny Ice.
Yeah, which, by the way, is celebrating his birthday today. So happy 64th birthday, Danny Ice.
Man, he's going to try to beat you up even harder now.
I don't care. Come at me, bro. I don't give a damn. So Danny Ice apparently in Brimstone fought for quite a while, but then once again,
Brimstone gets the pin for another 3 count for his 5th person eliminated in the 4th. Sorry,
yeah, 4th.
This count because there was 6. 4th person eliminated for the gauntlet match, bringing out the last competitor. The how do I say it? The man, the myth, the legend, Sky Black.
I thought you were going to go the mini Mark Henry route, but
I'm not going to do that to him. I like Sky Black, and Sky Black came out fresh as could be, put the boots straight to Brimstone, in a good little final bout. Brimstone still had some gas in the tank, still was breaking the fist in the boots, but unfortunately came up short, and Sky Black is now your HiyahMania Cup champion.
Yes. So HiyahMania Cup champion is Sky Black. He got the lucky number 6, and he took advantage of somebody who had 4 opponents before him and just did the job.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do. You take advantage of what you can.
And the thing about that, on a side note, you just can't trust Brimstone. You can't leave stuff laying around, because eventually he came back out with the cup in intermission. He took it from Sky Black's dressing area.
We also I forgot to mention, actually, Sky Black did have a little bit of help. Alistair Payne did come back to the ring.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And potentially slid in the brass knucks that he tried to use on Brimstone. And Sky Black did use those brass knucks to get the W. I did forget to mention that. But Brimstone got him back and stole the cup for a little bit, and at intermission, Sky Black was able to get it back, like you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, does it look like that I need a weapon? No, I don't.
No, you are a weapon.
No. What? What? I'm going to answer your question with the question. So moving on with that, so Sky Black, first ever HiyahMania Cup champion. Congratulations, however way you did it.
Big win.
I didn't have a hardcore advantage on that or no disqualification. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you got counted out.
Yeah, I got counted out.
So it goes from you getting counted out
shenanigans
to Sky Black winning because he used a foreign object.
Right.
But it was legal. So we need to get on the petition board for Inhumane Championship Wrestling. Get it, a thing in there saying that we want to reevaluate your chances at maybe next year's HiyahMania Cup.
Forget that. How about putting me in another number 1 contenders match for the ICW Heavyweight Championship? That's what I want.
I like that better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
We could use some gold around here. We could have used the cup around here too.
Yeah, I totally get it. I figured out how to edit my name, by the way. So we're going to do this. Give me 1 minute. So second match, and we're going to talk about, and I don't even know if he's floating around here. I just want to make sure, first off, that as a disclaimer to everybody here, please do not try to damage anything on my table or around it, please. Because I got to, even though my television's butt on the fritz anyway, but, it's... But that's not the. But I know both individuals are in the building right now. That was part of the second match, and that was Santiago Cerrillo.
Yes.
Trash Can Graham, who just came back and showed us his apparently quote unquote sexy cake. Hashtag sexy cake. There you go. There you go. Hashtag sexy cake.
Trash Can threw poor Santiago around the ring, outside, inside, left, right, up, down. But Mr. Santiago took all of his skills of fighting off zombies and competing in other worlds to, unfortunately, and I'm going to get beat up maybe here, he's coming over here, pin Trash Can himself getting the 1, 2, 3 and the W. I'm sorry for saying that. Don't get mad at me.
Santiago did not beat me. First of all, if you were there, you saw what he did. Do you know how to do a podcast?
I forgot how to turn
your microphone on.
I'm just trying to prevent feedback, okay?
And before you even say it, it's trash can and I on the podcast. It's not I and trash can. Santiago didn't beat me. He gave me a low blow.
He did give you a ding-ding.
A low blow.
Boy, talk about a precision shot.
Yeah, it was very...
I mean...
He hit me. Look at me. He hit me in the gonads.
Right to the breadbasket.
I was out. He cheated. I'm tired of these actors stepping in the ring. I'm not done with Santiago Cirillo, and I'll beat up everybody on The Walking Dead if I have to.
Oh, so you're calling your shot now. You want another match?
I want them all.
Okay.
I want them all.
You heard it right here. False Count Everywhere first.
All right. I got to poop, so...
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Maybe we get what's the winner of that match? Is Santiago in the building still? Can we?
First of all, I'd like to know, when did the Dark Age started teaching phonics? That's what I want to know. I mean, I don't get it.
Trying to fix the nation one grammar incorrection.
He's in the wrong place. They're in the wrong place doing it right now. I'm just telling you. That's all. They're in the wrong place doing it. Yeah, hashtag sometimes heal. But no, Santiago did happen to do. I mean, I was about ready to do another moniker that show last night to ding dongs and ass kicks, because that's all that. That's all you
Spanky strange.
Yeah, go right for it. And okay.
Do this for the rest of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Damn,
guys.
my guess has just gotten way better.
There you go. I'll have a pretty face, man. You can't cover that up.
We'll be back for our shirts.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want them. I
lost this one.
I'm gonna wear them.
I honestly do not prefer.
You got 3 minutes.
I don't even know if
3 minutes.
I'm pretty big, man. This is a.
I actually do not prefer the shirt factory smell. By the way. Okay. Thank you.
Ready.
I'm not built for schmedium, bro.
You see how we're getting.
Yeah, this is how we asked for Santiago, and I get more Dark Age.
Yeah,
I'm okay with wearing this. This is actually a sweet shirt. By the way, they're probably selling them here. So
yeah,
they are. This is a legit tee, man. This is killer. Good graphic. Dig it. Respect.
This is good.
Mr. Bam Bam Baker right there, guys. My guy.
Yeah, he'll be coming back to get his shirt. So
I don't know. I'm gonna take the medium.
I don't think you get extra large.
I can't fit in a medium.
Trial period's over.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Good Lord.
So third match.
Yeah, third match. Yeah, let's talk about that because one of the other guys were that's here. So we got Flawless, Jake Lawless. Then you had Robert Murray.
Check.
And Chris Jones.
Check.
And
that was one high impact, ridiculous triple threat.
Yeah, it was. And it ended up Chris Jones for a while was in the Spurs because he somehow got tangled up in the ropes and actually needed security to
help pull him out of the ropes from his hand getting caught. And those ropes get tight quick and does that damage to the. Oh man!
But let's just say anybody can be a referee, but if you need a referee that needs a rescue situation, sometimes you need a little bit more. With a guy that's 120 pounds soaking wet, couldn't pull the ropes apart.
It was definitely Chris Jones was definitely fighting with a stranger for a little bit with his hand having some no feeling in there, needing to really break up the blood flow.
Oh my Lord. That's crazy. Oh my gosh! All of
X is killing it.
X is killing it. X is killing it. Thank you very much, guys. But you talk about it back in just all-out battle with these guys going in, just hitting each other from all angles. But eventually, the Flawless Jake Lawless, after about the match was about a 12-minute match. But
I'm going to say it
wasn't
was
a
the
slow
15
point.
minute, but it was 12 to 15 minutes, and it was a high pace 12 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, those guys were not stopping. There's a reason why, Flawless Jake Lawless definitely a force to be reckoned with. And with all of that. And in OVW, and let me just say, man, that chair of his.
Sick.
I thought that I had cool chairs in the day when I was doing when I painted up my logo and everything else, because I had a chair back in the day, and that's all I was known, was just swinging the chair and hitting people left and right. But this guy had a freaking. It's kind of weird because like the back of it was blinged, and it had like flawless and black, and then there's like a chain on the border and all around like the entire rim of the border of the chair. I mean, wow. I do not want to get hit by that, by the way, because that adds a lot more weight, and you never know which part you're going to get hit with. So, yeah, flawless Jake Lawless. And then, so the next match after that was our featured women's bout with Jennifer Justice taking on the challenge of another OVW star,
Ari Alexander. And right here on this podcast, we actually had her as a guest one time.
Yes.
I enjoyed a great conversation with her, and it was an amazing, amazing performance because she was able to get that W after a good, long back-and-forth bout. Oh, look at that. There's our boy Terry Russell. Look at this, dude. We're rocking your shirt.
Yeah, don't
Thank
you like
you.
it? Yeah. TheWokeBrand.com, guys. That's WHOAQ. WHOAQ.com. TheWokeBrand.com is where you can get your merch for Falls Count Everywhere, for We Talk Wrestling. There's also other stuff for the Woke Brand. And Terry Russell doing some fabulous things with that brand. So with so going back to the match, Jennifer Justice.
Great back and forth.
Yeah.
Great back and forth bout. Ari did get the upper hand. And if I'm not mistaken, it was their second time in Humane that they fought each other, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they're 1-1 now. If I'm not mistaken, I can be corrected, and I'm okay with that. But if I'm not mistaken, they are 1-1, and we might see it again potentially, and hopefully we get a defined winner of those two women.
Yeah, I mean that's. I don't know. I mean, like I said, Ari's on a roll right now, and. Yeah, Jennifer Justice just last night. I mean, there's a reason why we call Ari Alexander is called the Queen of the German Suplex, because that's
second-generation wrestler.
Yep, and
it's in her blood.
And it's just out of nowhere, about the 8 to 10 minute mark. Jennifer Justice went to go to swing, and then Ari was just right there, and she said, "Wow,
done."
Threw it back,
threw a German, and that's all she wrote.
Yep. Never underestimate somebody. You can perfect a move that seems simple, right? So what now?
It's okay, man, but you can have time to speak in a little bit, my friend. Murder, She Wrote. Bam Bam Sarah Show, just like Creed. His favorite band.
Let's not talk about last night. Let's not talk about last night.
So the co-main event saw another Dark Age competitor.
Yeah, Jeremy Travis was representing the Dark Age, and
going up against the man himself, one of my personal favorites, Heath Slater, as you know him in WWE. Heath on the other in other companies. Amazing match. They took it to the fans. The ref was very lenient in that one-on-one match. And those guys, paper cuts. He
I saw that.
A poster and right across. And in between the fingers, ridiculous.
I want to ask Jeremy how's his lips.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is he over here? Uh-oh.
Here he comes.
Uh-oh. I spoke too loud. Come over here, Jeremy.
What up?
How are you feeling after your unfortunate defeat, my friend?
I feel terrible.
What?
How the hell do you expect me to feel?
Well, I mean, no one likes losing. I don't like losing.
Yeah,
I lost my count.
You lost a lot worse than I did.
No, I got counted out. At least I didn't get pinned, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
You got counted out.
I got counted out. I didn't know my pins.
Run away?
No, he was on the floor.
Afraid?
No, in the post.
Terrified?
No, I didn't know my surroundings.
You didn't
I
know
didn't know
your
the rules.
surroundings.
I didn't know my rules.
Well, you didn't know your rules?
Yeah, I didn't know those.
So there's a 3 count, there's a 10 count on the floor, and there's disqualifications.
There's a 5 count if you're in the ropes.
I could get you a rule book if you need it.
Jeremy, tell them about a turmoil match.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm not going to teach you about a tag team turmoil match, but they really want me to teach you about that.
Yeah, I need a partner for that. So.
What are you doing? Are you not tagging up with
I don't. I sit here and just talk.
We tag bros.
The guy was behind the desk. We stopped picking on the guy. He's not going to get in the ring and take a bump.
Yeah, I'm not a bum guy. That's your job to get beat up.
That's not my job to get beat up. It's my job to win.
So I enjoyed Bam Bam. You got your butt kicked by Heath, man. I'm sorry. Like I can't.
Well, yeah, the dude trained with the rest of the core. He was with the social outcast, so he's got a lot of dudes helping him. I got 2.
But none of those dudes were there.
Yeah, but they were there in spirit. They were there in spirit.
That's fair.
And then he did this paper cut thing, and Jesus Christ.
How's the fingers?
They suck. It hurts. That was right between the fingers, bro.
And across
you want me to show you? You want me to show you how it works?
No, I'm good. I don't need to know that.
Because you don't have to bump, bro.
Not everybody needs to bump though. Like I'm too pretty to get beat up. That's what he did try to do to you.
Yeah, he's a savage. He's insane.
That's
I came here for a friendly, sportsman-like match, and I did not get that.
See, look at our fans. They know Zmiz is a lover, not a fighter.
Are you Zmiz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know names anymore.
That's all right, buddy.
Hey, buddy, if you turn around and look at
I'm the Gym City Mouth, Zmiz.
Yeah.
Gem City Mouth. That font is terrible.
That font's beautiful.
That font right there,
beautiful.
No, get rid of
it's
that.
Amazing.
No. Well, I'll teach you about typography. Terrible. But yeah,
talk to our printers.
I'll get rid of them.
Hey,
yeah,
we can finally argue with Crusher now because, and hopefully get you that number 1 contender match.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute. Yeah. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Supposed to be
are you going to get beat up again?
What?
Are you going to get beat up again?
Right now?
No, not today. Well, maybe. But
I mean,
a lot of Prince steps in here.
Every now and then, somebody does something dirty like Heath Slater did. He took me around, and
I don't know.
Spice me up.
The ref was very lenient in your match. 100%. How you doing, Crusher? Crusher joining us.
I'm good. Hey, what's up, everybody? In case nobody knew, Jeremy Travis lost against Heath Slater last night. I just wanted to put that out.
What'd you do last night? Stood around.
I was in charge.
Yeah, you stood around.
That's right. He was in charge.
You would have lost too. Anybody would have lost.
Love you guys.
He's a big star.
Yeah.
Strong.
Are you busy?
It's real tough.
Are you? You're not.
Okay.
What?
Put my shirts back, man.
Gerbil?
I am a gerbil.
Yeah. That. Gerbil. Why don't you pull up a chair right behind us? Right behind us. Sit right here between us.
Right in here, Crusher.
There you go. Give me a mic.
Now, last time I was on your podcast, I said some controversial things.
Yeah, we're all about. Well, we're not all about controversy.
We do our best to stay within the PG-13.
Oh yeah, it was all PG. It was PG, but yeah, I've got a crazy mind. So.
Yeah, so we were just kind of reviewing the card. We've yet to get to the main event, and we're not going to talk about the main event yet because if a certain individual comes over here, then we don't know when that's going to stop. So that's why I got you here now.
He won't come because he knows what happened last night too. So
I know.
Oh well,
it's not. Oh, okay.
We're gonna have a fourth person join us. You
take this.
Yeah, Santiago, you can sit right here, brother. Come join us.
All right. Thank you for having me, guys. Whoa,
that's a lot of microphone.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So we're discussing last night. What about last night?
Well, we're discussing about last night. So I was in the first match. We already went over that.
Yeah. So we have a complaint. Or Ruby does.
Well, here's what I want to know. So I went out there. I was first. Okay. I thought that it was just pinfall and submission. So I didn't know. Next thing I know, I took a post after missing Brimstone. And next thing I know, I'm getting up, I'm hearing 9. I'm like, what? So, and then I didn't make it. Yeah, and then 10, I'm outside the ring, I'm counting out. So next thing I know, Alistair Payne comes in there, and he gives like a nut shot or whatever. Then you come out and restart the match, and the rest of the match is hardcore. Yeah, why don't you make that the entire thing? I mean, what? So that's the thing I don't get.
So Alistair loves hardcore, and he likes to cause trouble when he's out there. So why not at that point? But you fought hard, you fought well, but yeah, it just wasn't your night. So.
But it wasn't a so what we're suggesting is, Mr. Ruby, we got Corny, Arkansas, the 31st of August.
We do.
Maybe we break some news, or potentially down the road, we put him in a number 1 contenders match for that newly won ICW Heavyweight Championship match. Title.
I could see that happening. So
see, I get things done.
Yeah, you get things done for you. You didn't do nothing here.
No, he did a lot of things. He got, unfortunately, DQ'd or counted out, to be exact, on some questionable rules.
Kind of a crappy way to lose.
Questionable rules of a gauntlet match, because then you wanted to change the rules, which it's your company, so it's totally understandable, and I respect that. But let's fix it. Let's fix it now.
So you're saying Rick Ruby versus Devin Graves?
Ooh, yes.
Well, I'm asking for
show.
He's asking for another one.
He wants number 1 contender, but I'm going like straight into it.
Going all the way to the top.
Going all the way.
I'm not going to press you for it, but if you want to do that, I'm not going to.
We're putting the complaints on the table.
Okay, complaints on the table. And
you make the decision.
We'll review the complaint and we'll let you know.
Yeah, see? That's how you get things done right there. That's how you get things done there.
And you lose bad, by the way. You lost pretty bad in the match.
He didn't lose.
But crying out loud, I did not get pinned. I mean, Brimstone pinned 3 other guys, right? Who did he not pin? You. Thank you.
Now you got a complaint. Yeah,
that's a complaint. That's not a loss. Technically, it was a unfortunate event.
What I'm seeing is maybe you versus Sky Black for that HiyahMania Cup at the next show.
Well, I mean, I thought it was a
HiyahMania Cup or heavyweight title.
Both. No, just. Yeah, I have a feeling Sky Black's he's gonna pull a Little John and start crunking that thing out and gemming it up or whatever. So I don't want no part of that. So I mean, you can't gem up a title. So
it's already a gem.
It is a gem, but we don't want to be dazzled or anything like that.
Inhumane
that cup's gonna get bedazzled and crunked out. I have a feeling. So I don't want no part of that. And yeah. I mean, like I said, I think my resume speaks for itself in this business.
28 years of great.
28 years. I've been in the ring with former, popular heavyweight champions. My first official match as a wrestler was against the ace Cowboy Bob Orton. Okay, a WWE
impressive.
A multiple-time Hall of Famer in this business, and that was my first match at the age of 21, shaking in my boots. All right. I'm not going to lie, I was shaking in my boots against Coke because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So, but I'm just saying, I've been in the ring with countless other people, but I mean, I know I don't need to kind of blow my,
it's okay to toot your own horn once in a while.
I don't want
especially when.
He wasn't tooting last night. He was on the way back to the locker room. He tooted a few times.
And then you changed the rules of the match midway. We just gotta do right by Ruby.
But that's the fun of Inhumane Championship Wrestling. You never know when we're gonna switch something up. Card.
So just out of a consensus question for everybody listening: if you've never passed gas during your day, raise your hand.
Wait, what?
You are all a damn liar because you know.
mean, I've passed a few gas stations. Through my
No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about, bro.
We don't need to see your gas tank again.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
I've just been bellied by.
Start rubbing and go, I'm on a
rematch. You cheated.
I want a pony.
So now that we
You didn't have any talking on The Walking Dead. You didn't say a word. I watched it. I watched all 26 seconds, and you didn't even say a word.
Did you not hear my disclaimer?
Sick of it.
not to
Don't mess on my set.
So
The boy had his
Hashtag sexy cake. Make it live. Hashtag sexy cake. It's a loser.
I don't know if you noticed, but I
Santiago, you did
tried to interview his belly.
Yeah.
You did get the W last night. You did get the win. Congratulations, my
I
friend.
appreciate it. It's all a Hiyah kind of day.
Hiyah!
Oh, you won?
Oh yeah, definitely won. Hey, I've only been here a couple days, but I know around this area, this is not too early because I've had to deal with traffic at 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday. So I know it's not morning for you guys. So start screaming, Hiyah, baby. Hiyah. Hiyah. There you go. So speaking of which, we'll get to your match here. So Santiago, you're here on our podcast, actually technically for the first time here on camera. So kind of, if you like to, kind of explain how Hiyah Nation came about, why we're here on this weekend, why we're here at this convention here.
Well, me and Scared City Haunted House, Scott Bainey and his crew got together through a convention. We met up, and I love the way things are going on in Arkansas, Jonesboro, Paragould, all that. And we were making movies. We were literally trying to do some cool things. It drove 4.5 hours all the time from Tennessee to enjoy Arkansas and do some business here. And it got to the point where I wanted to create a convention show through entertainment. But not only that, because I am an Army infantry veteran, I dealt with bullying, I dealt with suicide attempts, I dealt with a lot of different negativity stuff in the whole world, man, since I was little and so forth. And I wanted to do a show. I wanted to do a show that brings out everybody, that brings out people in either wrestling, paranormal, horror. And people were like, man, what's paranormal and horror? I said, there's two big things that are celebrated and makes more money than anything, and that's paranormal, horror, and Christmas. Paranormal horror is always connected, but I wanted to bring people out to show that they can be themselves. They don't have to be judged. They don't have to be bullied. They can enjoy life. They can network with people. Entrepreneurs and small businesses can get a table where they don't have to sweat about making their money through the whole day, and at least enjoy a comfort area where we can all unite and be a family, man. Be a freaking family, because we wake up in the morning, we got to go to work, we argue about work, we argue about the way to go to work, man. Traffic this, traffic that. We listen to the news, they change it all the time. It's going to be a good day, but there's 3% of cancer if you burn in the sun too much, and they try to manipulate your mind, man. So I created this show with Scared City with Scott Bainey. And we did good last year, and we decided to do it again and create it with wrestling, man. Wrestling saved my life, man. 9 years old, I was bullied. I wanted to go to wrestling conventions and stuff. I couldn't do it, but I went to the armories. I went to the school gyms, and I was dumping, going in trash cans, and no offense, but dumpsters and collecting aluminum cans just to cash them in to get a ticket, stuff like that. So I wanted to express more of love, unity, and more of letting people know about mental health awareness. As an infantry veteran, I lost numerous of my platoon brothers for suicide because they couldn't adapt back into the civilian world. Some of them went back and ended up being in 2 wars. So, and then I deal with kids from 9 years old to teenagers being bullied in school and committing suicide, even though no one's paying attention or no one's trying to help them. Everybody thinks we're crazy, we're nuts, we're different. But if you let us just talk so you could just listen. We don't want your opinions. We just want to vent. We want to vent and get it out so we can be happy again. And this is what it is. We unite together. We're all the same. And we talk about our issues, but we network and grow nothing but a bigger family. It's the Hiyah Nation, man. That's what last word I said before I tried my 5th attempt of suicide. And when I said it, I owned the world. I owned everything. I continue to love. I wanted to live. I wanted to create more. And this is what I want to do. I want to invite you guys to the Hiyah Nation. So we created this show out here in Paragould.
I mean, yes. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I know, like I said, you served our country. You've been through a lot. I mean, there's a lot of military vets that are actually kind of going through some of the same things that you went through. And like I said, every time when we kick off the show, we always want to thank everybody that's been in service, whether they're doing it now, whether they've done it in the past, serving our country, firefighters, police, whatever. Volunteers, that they just want to help, and we're very grateful for that, and we're very grateful for everybody who served our country. I mean, that's what we.
The crazy thing is, as Zmiz is actually a self-love coach outside of this world, and starting that progress and that change. Myself being a suicide survivor, actually, and wrestling is one of the things that kept me going, because for that 2 to 3 hours a day that I was watching professional wrestling, nothing else mattered. Nothing else mattered. It was a blast. It was a fun time, and you soak it in. And wanting to develop a new positive change, I started doing that with my own kids. I started doing that with my own friends and families, talking differently, talking to yourself differently, because we're water, man. Water holds memory, and you talk negatively to yourself and let everybody else's words affect you the same way, and you start then doing that. It's going to remember that, and that's just going to keep pouring out, and you're gonna feel it, you're going to be it. So when you said that last night about the Hiyah word, man, like I'm getting goosebumps right now. Look at that, goosebumps. Because it's a true statement. It's a true thing. Be what you want. Be whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. Go out for what you need for you. I tell people with my self-love stuff that it's okay to be selfish occasionally. It's okay, because it's not something negative type. You got to take care of yourself so you can pour into others. And if you want to, if you take good care of yourself, you fill your cup up, and then you don't have to pour it all, because it just overflows. And you just pour right into the next person with that love and that joy. So, thank you.
Yeah, brother. Anytime. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And so let's kind of reflect back on, because Trash Can was over here.
Very unhappy about how things supposedly went down or didn't go down.
Right.
He put his naked body on my body. You saw it. I'm still traumatized.
He's the kind of guy that can't fall asleep on the beach, because he'll wake up and people will start worshiping him. They'll think like, "Oh my God, it's Buddha! It's Buddha!"
Wow! Now they're gonna be smelling bacon.
Is that a harpoon?
Oh my gosh! Y'all do not
upset the trash can.
Do not talk too loud, man.
The square circle is like the Roman Colosseum. You go in there, you have a judge, the ref. If he turns his head, if you create your own issue and you argue with the ref, he can't keep sights of what's going on in the ring. I mean, so what do you do as a professional wrestler, or even as an indie wrestler? Yeah, take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, that's thinking with
I'm
your
here
brain.
for the win.
Let's just say that you're quite a sharpshooter, if I may say, because that was quite a shot that you had.
That's a gap you had to find.
Yeah. So,
but getting the W, how does it feel to get the win at Hiyah Nation, HiyahMania, the thing you started, the thing you helped create? How's that?
Dude, it feels fantastic. Let me tell you, it's a connection of a family. And Inhumane Championship Wrestling, Crusher, his family, I knew them for a long, long dang time, man. We both shared the pain, the hardship of losing family and so forth. And we broke bread, and we've been family since. And we had this idea, and I brought it to him and immediately jumped on board. And I tell you this, HiyahMania is would not even have a breath of life if it wasn't for Inhumane Championship Wrestling. And if you guys have never witnessed these guys, man, it is like visiting ECW. It's like visiting the old school with a lot of straight out professionalism in the middle of the ring, outside the ring. So, man, bringing that HiyahMania, oh my goodness, it was like, Hiyah, I'm always gonna win, baby.
Nice.
And he says that, and he's true to what he's saying. We're family. And he said it with a little tear in his eye. I could see it streaming down a little bit. So, but that's what Inhumane Championship Wrestling wants to be. We want to be family with everybody. We truly want to give entertainment, entertain the fans, and just enjoy what we do. So,
And that's, and I know that everybody that attends the show, I mean, there's actually, I have run into others that are in the same hotel, actually, that I am. And they were like, hey, man, I really enjoyed the wrestling at that wrestling show last night. I'm like, hey, man, thanks. So it's like, people, they go away with the memory every time that you go to a show. And that's what you want to do, is you want to make memories. You want to make sure everybody has fun. And that's the whole purpose of what we do. At least that's what I try to do here anyway. I've actually had people say that I should have won, but that's I'm not.
I haven't heard that until today, so now I have to reevaluate.
The phrase for today is selective hearing. So apparently that's what we got here today. But man, but like I said, I know I'm talking. We're going to get into the main event now, talking about the then ICW heavyweight champion Dwayne Cashman going into the triple threat. Because eventually it was actually going to be, it was going to be just Dwayne going against Big Daddy Devon Graves. But then EC3 was supposed to be scheduled here on the show, but apparently injury had set him back, so he had to cancel. And that was actually Bam Bam Baker's opponent. So then Bam Bam got thrown into the mix. So that made it a triple threat. So I wasn't out there for that one because I was like, man, I'm done.
Hey, let's talk about the way Bam Bam got entered into that match. At the beginning of the show, he came out.
Oh, right.
The rest of Dark Age surrounded me, and they bullied me, man. They bullied me into making the decision to put Bam Bam, because it was me against three. And I'm not a smart man, but me against three, it's not gonna work well.
That's a crybaby. That's the ghetto NWO. That's what the Dark Age is. It's like the ghetto NWO. Let me tell you something. I mean, they love being paid in EBT and ghetto food stamps. That's how they work. It's like it's like the darkest part of an areola. That's what they are. They're not. It's just you. Anyway, the Dark Age. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say you got cheated out, but you know what? As me being a successful winner, I believe I was a winner. I think the HiyahNation winner. So that being said, Trash Can, Dark Age, I guarantee you, not only am I coming back, but I'm bringing my good friend and one of my best friends, EC3. I guarantee you it will happen, and only at Inhumane Championship Wrestling.
I just want to know why you're talking about the dark part of the areola.
I'm a little confused about that.
That was an interesting reference, but I like it. I'm all for it. Santiago can do no wrong in my books.
Holy cow! But bottom line is we have a new champion in Big Daddy and Devon Graves, so making history last night. So history last night, first ever HiyahMania Cup champion or Cup winner as Sky Black. So is that going to be defended on
regular basis?
I thought that was going to be okay.
So yeah,
I thought it was going to be like an annual thing because like every year, like back up in St. Louis, we there's a Bruiser Brody Memorial Battle Royal, but it's only once a year in a huge cup.
That's what the SICW
So,
guys over there.
That's what it originally started out as, but he says after last night he wants to defend that cup to prove that he deserved that cup. So throughout the year, until the next HiyahMania Cup, we're going to let him defend it,
That's the wrestling holy grail.
Yeah. Just Sky, just don't deface it, please. So
yeah,
that's all I'm
I
saying.
kind of think the bedazzling might be cool, like the blinging it out.
The same gems that you put on a pair of like Deb jeans, you want to put on a freaking.
I didn't mean to go like that far. I'm not like. I didn't mean to say bedazzling.
Now, he did talk about putting a grill on top of it. So
see,
yeah,
you got to customate it for yourself a little bit.
I mean, a little bit.
You would know that if you would have won.
I probably would have won. By this morning, there would have been rubies all over it. Don't tell me that.
No.
It'd have to be green, so it'd be emeralds.
I would have just had the classmate just had like a little nameplate, just put it temporarily on there. And then if I lost it, and if I lose it, then pop it off.
So
who is hot? My bad.
I think it's me.
I think I'm hot.
I think Santiago and I keep crossing.
It's the force in us.
I'm down with that, man. The aura's real.
Right. Hey, I'm going to step away. I am the co-promoter. I got to make this show happen. But I want to thank all you wrestling fans, all you guys out there. Support this podcast, man. Give them a like. I'm actually shared this on my page. So we are live on my page.
Awesome.
So you guys, man, continue to support these guys. Inhumane Championship Wrestling, Hiyah Nation. Much love to you. Falls count anywhere.
And
thank you for the hospitality, my friend. That's been something amazing about this.
I appreciate it.
I was just going
Not a problem.
I mean, I'll shake your hand.
Thank you,
more
man.
times.
Appreciate it.
Much love, brother.
Hey, talk to you later.
Yep.
The hospitality here is fabulous, man.
So I'm going to take off too. You guys are doing the show.
Okay.
So Tony Moran's over there.
Okay.
And I've got to get that autograph, and I've got to get that picture.
Get it.
Rick Prince is here. I haven't got that yet. So
Face off.
I've got
Face
to
off.
get some autographs. I've got to.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
So you guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here.
No problem, Crusher.
And I'm glad you're doing this here, live in front of all these people. So,
Yeah, and take that request into consideration.
I sure am. I'm going to go home tonight, and I'm going to I'll put the book to my head, and I'll just fall asleep.
Is that kind of like
thinking about?
Is that when Johnny Carson was the Swami had the big hat on his head? He put the envelope here to kind of see if.
Now there was a preacher that claimed he stuck everyone's prayers to his head so long that he got poisoning through his skin from the paper. So that's what's going to happen to me tonight. I'm going to study I'm just going to have you on my mind all night. Oh, think about that.
Oh, okay. That puts me at ease.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Crusher.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you guys for coming, and
Yes.
we appreciate both of you. And if you're not listening to this podcast or watching this podcast at any time, you suck. If you watch it or listen to it, you're a damn good person.
There you go.
We do have good insight on the wrestling world because we have great mentors like the Crusher.
There you go. At least he's taking into consideration, but the all night thing.
That's all you gotta do. You gotta. We didn't complain really. We just put in facts, showed the evidence that you were the only one that did not get pinned.
That's right.
And then the match got changed. So the rules of the game even got changed on you. Now that is life, unfortunately. The rules of the game always change on all of us.
I know, right?
Just like it changed on Bam Bam when he took that L in the main event. But overall, we have a good stride now going. You potentially have yourself not only a number one contendership, but going for the title instead.
Yeah, that could be. And trust me, I'm gonna be. If that happens, I'll be in the gym twice as hard.
And all we asked for was a chance for the title, like a match for a number one contendership for a later date. And now potentially 31st, Coney, Arkansas. you're going for the big one, brother.
Maybe. I mean, that's a big maybe.
Like I said, potentially.
Yeah, but man, that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot of meat in that ring. I'll tell you that.
Can I show off now my posters I got?
Bro, they're right over here. Yeah, they're right over here, bro.
Let me go recheck first. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting it.
We're moving all around here, folks. Once again, for those who are listening here, once again, we are live usually every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central for the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. We're one of the best wrestling podcasts out there today, everybody, because we will cover everything. We'll cover independent. We'll cover local. Did someone leave you their card?
Yes, the man over here.
Okay, yes.
You read it because I'm dyslexic.
So Patrick Rasmussen is
one of the vendors here.
He's an airbrush artist from FantasyRealms.com with Fantasy Realms art. With the scripture here, Ezekiel 25:17. I got to use the Bible app to kind of look that up. But man,
nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong. Considering I grew up in a church family, so nothing wrong with that at all. So anyway, so what you got?
Okay, I'm just like Heath, right? I have kids and I need this job. But one of the things I like to do when you and I go out and we go to these conventions, this is what, our fourth one now, I think?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, yeah, we try to go on location as much as we can, yeah.
So we try to get out of the studio and stuff. But when we go to these conventions, we go out to these wrestling shows, I like to try to pick something up for my minions at home, my children of uniqueness. And this man has some prints, right? So this man has some amazing prints of the stuff that he's done with airbrush. Here's one of them. Look at this. Look at that amazing thing. The Red Power Ranger. Nobody can go wrong without the Red Power Ranger. So that's awesome. That's going to one of my kiddos. We're not going to say which one.
Which power does the Red Power Ranger have anyway?
He's a T-Rex.
Oh, okay.
T-Rex.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then this one's amazing, and my daughter Evelyn is going to love it because, well, it's her favorite character. It's Stitch. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Robin Hood Stitch.
Stitch.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Then we have another beautiful little print for my other daughter. A little turtle.
God,
you never go wrong with a little turtle.
I love the colors.
Right? It's amazing.
Is it ironic that most of those colors are like suicide awareness colors?
That is pretty good too. And it's also my two favorite colors. So
yeah, it's good.
And then for my oldest, because it's Venom. Boom. And Carnage. Look at that. Amazing artwork. This is just one of the amazing vendors down here. There's so many, man. There's eyes. You guys don't understand how many people are here, how many people are trying to support each other, respect each other, love each other, and just share in some great, great, scary times, man. Come on. Come on down and join us. And maybe we'll hopefully hear from some of the other vendors here later on.
Yeah, maybe so. Like, so we got about an hour left. They're actually going to be doing a discussion panel here on the main stage here. We're just off stage right, but then there's a stage off to my left where they're going to have a panel here starting at 2 o'clock. So we're definitely not going to go as long as we have, especially like our last episode with the great one and only Rock Riddle that was. Wow, holy cow.
So I got a reference, your Ezekiel thing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You might want to go rewatch Pulp Fiction.
Oh, right. Okay.
But you know what?
So I guess it's not really spiritual, I guess.
It could be. It is Pulp Fiction. It could be.
Make you believe in Jesus before the inevitable happens, I guess.
So... But no, this is a great, beautiful, beautiful event. Great people here. We are having a blast, having fun. There's the frozen foodies over here next to us. There's if you want bearded whales, man, right there. We got books from horror fans. We got Yours Gone. Some other stuff. There's a bunch of wonderful stuff. If you want pops, if you want horror memorabilia, your favorite scary people. They have a lady over here has dolls of like Stitch, Yoda, the Minions, all kinds of things done up in a scary way, but they're still cute and adorable. So come on down.
Hugh was dressed up with a skinless, scary face. So that's
I love it. I love this. I'm not. My son is way more. Chase is way more into this stuff than I am. So if there's gonna be a HiyahMania 3, I'm gonna have to bring him next time because this is like right up his alley. He's all about the scary stuff, and he's missing out.
Yeah, definitely so.
Just like you guys are missing out right now.
But that's why we're trying to bring it to you here. You know, we're trying to bring it. What? Yeah, what? Yeah, no, he's not here, but you know.
Oh no, you got to quote. Anytime you're talking wrestling and talking fun, Stone Cold has to come up. You what?
Right, what? Exactly. Yeah, we had an impersonator. You know, we've had some impersonators here. We had a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Yesterday they had a Michael Jackson impersonator. That was you? Oh my God. That was him over there.
Okay.
Rejects by Nancy Dolls.
Okay.
That's awesome. Okay, it's full circle there.
Yeah.
This has literally been one of the most hospitality.
You know,
coming on over.
Oh yeah, so let's come on. Hi.
This was me last night.
Oh wow.
And I was on stage.
Okay.
Here's one of the photos from last night from her performance and cosplay of Michael. A wonderful job, and one of the greats.
I did an hour performance.
And capped it off. Correct me if I'm wrong. Capped it off with Thriller. One of the best songs, videos when it comes to spooky, natural stuff in the music world. So well done. Thank you.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
Great fun stuff. This event has been amazing so far.
Yeah, I mean, great. Absolute stuff. You guys are missing out. So we kind of beat around the bush. Well, we didn't really beat around the bush. We had a lot to talk about. We had Santiago Cirillo here. From The Walking Dead, and of course, the co-promoter of this great event, of course, Crusher Koloff here for the ICW. We've actually, so the Dark Age has been here today. Apparently, there's nobody else here besides me hanging around here from last night. So I've been given like a phonics lesson on a few occasions, and very belittled. But anyway, let's kind of talk about also how professional wrestling get and like paranormal, horror, scary characters, how they intertwined with one another. Some of the most notable ones in history, whether they're good, some of you kind of want to shake your head at.
We're looking at you, zombie ECW.
Oh my God! Stop reading my mind. Knock it off. Oh, geez. That's all I heard. That's all he said, actually.
Well, see, that's the great thing, and most people don't realize it. We just talked to a gentleman earlier today where I told him, actually, Rick, the guy that did, Patrick, the guy that did the posters, right?
Yeah.
We were just talking to him about everybody at one point. I don't care who you are. One point, you were flipping the TV, and you landed on professional wrestling for just a little bit, if not longer, it's like some of us. Oh, Mr. Herb Simmons, the man, the myth, the legend himself. And yes, I will stand by that and die on that hill. But professional wrestling, the great thing about professional wrestling, and the reason like it makes sense we're here. Some people are like, oh, why are you guys on a horror convention, right? Like a scary, phenomenal thing. No, time out. Because wrestling integrated with every pop culture thing in the world, and if it's not from comic books, if it's not from movie theaters, if it's not music, if it's not horror and paranormal, literally wrestling has touched every one of those universes. It's the melting pot of life in some sense when it comes to the pop culture world. And that's the great thing about professional wrestling, because we've seen some of the greatest, scariest, come on, Undertaker,
yes,
Survivor Series, That first time the dong rang.
Oh yeah, when he was introduced as Kane the Undertaker.
Correct.
Technically, yes. By the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
And then his actual first manager, Brother Love. Brother Love was his manager, and I was like,
forgot about that.
Yeah, that's Bruce Pritchard. That's probably one of his highlights, I'm sure. One of his moneymakers. But then you see this guy and then who knows? That's probably one of the greatest influential paranormal, like eerie feeling characters of all time when it comes to wrestling, because it started out like that. And talk about a guy who's had a phenomenal career over 30 years, probably about 32 years, or 31 to 32. But what a career he's had with the Undertaker, of course, now doing his one Dead Man show. Mark Calloway is, and yeah,
I can't wait. I gotta go see that.
He's not talking so grave anymore. He's just just chatting.
I personally love the fact that from a guy that stayed in character for so long and played the part and did everything that he needed to do. Hey, Bill Blast, hey, dude. That's okay. So Terry, right, Russell?
Yeah,
that's one of our boys, right? Amazing artist, does vocals and singing and rapping and all kinds of stuff. Hip hop stored in there, right? He's about to drop a new album here soon, and it's going to be lit.
This guy here?
Yes, that guy there. Awesome. His picture is actually the cover, if not mistaken, his new album.
Nice.
And it is. I can't remember the song, but I was listening to it on his Snapchat list. Wow, I'm down with it.
Yeah, what happened here?
Oh,
there we go.
Okay,
never mind. I was doing the wrong thing. So
now I lost track of what I was doing because of Bill. That's all right.
No, we were talking about his. We're talking about the Undertaker.
Right
now, Mark Calloway and.
Oh, I just love that he's pulling back. I know some people in the industry don't like it, but
yeah,
I personally enjoy it because these are guys that I think I can speak for you on this a little bit. These are guys we grew up living and watching and imitating and idolizing and all that kind of stuff. And the people that got us, that wanted to get us our start in the business. There it is.
King's Grace.
Dude, it's a stellar song. Stellar song.
Well, you got to give me the link after the show.
I will, because it is.
I will listen to it.
It is.
I will listen to it.
Terry did my entrance music.
Yeah.
So Bill's a great guy up in the local area of Quincy, Illinois, putting out amazing tracks to some of the local guys there. If not mistaken, he told me he just got signed to a label, but he can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm okay with being wrong.
And that's the truth, and that's awesome.
But like seeing Taker now talk about it and giving us backstories on certain things and how he cultivated that character and kept it alive and kept it going and changed it from generation to generation has been stellar, because it's going to influence the next generation. Just like Waylon Mercy, another one of those creepy dudes that happened in professional wrestling that was way before his time. He was in his time, but his character was way before its time. It should have been.
He says he signed again. Okay, that's cool.
See, I'm okay with being incorrect.
Yeah, me too.
But Waylon Mercy is one of the influential people that helped us get the one rest his soul, but Bray Wyatt. What he developed and what he created and made one of, if not one of the creepiest characters of this generation, and setting the groundworks for his brother to continue that creepiness. But scary stuff goes Doink the Clown, the Boogeyman. You had Papa Shango.
Let's kind of break some of those down. But let's go back to the Boogeyman, because
yes,
and also, I guess kind of we can bring Papa Shango into this category as well. But these guys were more focused on like more of a spiritual thing, and as far as a voodoo approach, definitely with Papa Shango, and then also with Oh, with the boogeyman, with more of a creepiness to the
Boogeyman had a creepy vibe.
Yeah, but
ask Booker T.
Oh my gosh! If you guys ever search for Boogeyman WWE, you're make sure you're not eating anything. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Just forewarning you now for those that are here. But no, Boogeyman, he was a little mixed of mostly, it's more psychology getting into your head, and then also kind of creeping you out with like whatever grotesque thing he does. Then he's just crazy. I mean, who on his freaking entrance would have a larger clock than Flavor Flav and then hit himself in the head with it as he comes out?
It's the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Oh my gosh,
I liked him. I really.
Yeah, no, he was an awesome character, but man, he slammed himself in the head with a freaking clock.
Way too many times.
Way too many times.
I'm trying to think of who else. Papa Shango. Okay, so Papa Shango, aka everybody knows Godfather 2, and he talks about it.
And Goodfather.
And the Goodfather. And we don't talk about that one. No.
Right.
Actually, I know.
Right to Censor.
I actually enjoyed his work with Right to Censor, but he was not fond of it. Did you know that?
I'm probably sure he's like, man, I'm dying to smoke some weed, but I gotta play this character.
It was not one of his favorite times. But him and speaking of the one dead man show, him and Mark had a sit down conversation where they talk about some of the stuff that they did and some of the antics and specifically one promo time when Undertaker was in the ring. And the Godfather came out talking about how he knew the Undertaker liked him some. You fill in the blanks.
Yeah. So but you're talking trees.
No. Well, maybe that, I don't know. No, I'm talking about the train.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes.
I just don't want to say it because I like to.
I got you. We don't want to do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to be
correct
PG-ish.
Somewhat correct.
But great things like that's the great thing about the world in the industry and how the spookiness came to be and the transition of characters and whatnot. Doink the Clown was something to be a hold of back then too, which is being a straight creepy little dude. He wasn't little, but
right. So bad. And I know it's remember Doink's spawns,
yes,
Dink, Wink, and Pink.
Yeah, and then GQ.
We're only kidding.
100%. 100%.
They had a fourth one to be Stink, and they had Pink and Stink together. So I mean, just
you're done. You're so
sorry.
done.
Sorry, I am so sorry, but
that was funny though.
Not sorry, but
that was funny.
But Doink, like I said, he's more kind of a goofy. I mean, he wasn't more. I mean, he was more of a clownish. He wasn't like a Thing or like Stephen, like Red Balloon Stephen King type of clown.
No, but at that time, it was a big thing then,
right?
And then you bring out him and just the way his antics and movements at times, they were creepy, dude. They were creepy.
Oh yeah, they're more creepy than anything, but not more. I mean, of course, not more horror.
No. It's creepy.
Not like Land of 1,000 Corpses.
Correct.
Horror, but it's more of a creepy aspect, like like your neighbor spying on you or something. But don't say that Peepy Tom joke.
I'm not gonna make the Peepy Tom joke.
But that's more of that. And but as far as when you mentioned something about Waylon Mercy,
yes,
and we're bringing everything back, trying to bring everything full circle. When we talk about, because let's kind of talk about the main thing that's going on in wrestling today that kind of originated. We're going back to Bray Wyatt because the Bray Wyatt character was more stemmed off. One of the characters was Waylon Mercy and how he wanted to approach his promos, his basically like camera shoots, whatever, talking, whatever. I don't want to hit it. There's a fly on my camera. I'm not gonna hit that. So how about that? There we go. Shoot fly. But but the entire thing that with Waylon Mercy, as far as like he got into your mind, he was more of a psychological way of getting to you before, and he would actually have you in fear before he even struck first. You know?
Yeah.
And that was the whole thing with Bray Wyatt, but not only that, and and as far as like about the mental of like fear, more like bringing fear to your soul, bringing fear to your consciousness, and that's basically what Bray Wyatt did. But then also, once he got with when he developed the Wyatt family, and bringing in Harper, bringing in Rowan,
Braun
Strowman, these guys are wearing the white sheep, the black sheep mask. It's just these guys, they're like coming out of the corn. It's just or coming out of nowhere. Coming out of the woods. They're more like coming out of the woods characters. Kind of.
Hills have eyes.
Yes, the Hills have eyes type of characters.
Yes.
So we emanate from that. That's just one streak of fear, And then whenever that was done, whenever they broke up the family, basically when they had that done, the Bray Wyatt character was reinvented to do something different, and another aspect to bring horror to somebody.
It's still very creepy. Like the Firefly Funhouse does not get the respect that it deserves. How creepy and like eerie and like weird and different it was with like how the puppets were. You had Abigail, you had Rambling Rabbit, Huskus the Pig. I'm trying to remember them all now, and Mercy the Buzzard.
Yeah, Mercy the Buzzard.
Paying once again homage back to Waylon Mercy himself. So you had all these creepy characters. Then you had Bray playing Uncle Rogers or Mr. Rogers in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
And talking about him and kept implying him, and we're all like, what is this him? And then we found out the new persona, the new entity that Bray Wyatt himself was talking about, and that was the Fiend.
Right. And then the way that if you follow that, it's the everyday happy-go-lucky, and the next thing you're seeing cut shots of like something evil, and then he was trying to fight the evil within, but then the evil overtook.
And then he brought in one new member, which was Alexa Bliss, and she was corrupted by the Fiend.
Right.
Beautiful, beautiful storytelling, beautiful theatrics and development of the character, to then take some time off, leave, and come back with a whole new family.
Yeah, almost. But yeah, when Bray Wyatt came back with, if you remember, with the door coming in and with Uncle Howdy and everything else, and then Bray coming back in. We thought that Bray was Uncle Howdy, but Uncle Howdy ended up being somebody else. And then getting that to come back in late 2022, and then eventually having a short feud with LA Knight, having that first ever Pitch Black match, and then of course taking LA Knight to the limits on that, and then once he once he dominated that, put LA Knight, then we see Uncle Howdy jumping off a platform high and then giving LA Knight a freaking elbow, and then they cut. Then you really didn't see much more of that.
No, they disappeared.
Right.
And we unfortunately got the tragic news of Wyndham passing away.
Right.
Devastating the industry. But it gave birth to his brother, Uncle Howdy. And his new persona. And Uncle Howdy now has formed the Wyatt Six.
Right.
And we're in a whole new adventure of creepiness and suspense, thrills, and I am so here for it. I am so ready for it. This reminds me of how I felt when Undertaker first came around. Like, it really does. It has that same aura. We don't know what it is. We don't know where it's going to go. We don't know how it's going to implement in the wrestling industry. And it's a great time for the two worlds of paranormal and horror to meet professional wrestling. And I think it's in the right hands with the right people right now. And I can't wait to see how this, as they're calling it, the cinematography era of professional wrestling.
When it comes to them, yes. And then it's with bringing back when we thought the Firefly Funhouse was done. We thought it was closed for good. Maybe the Funhouse was, but the characters came out of that, and now they're characters that are brought to life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've got Sister Abigail with Nikki Cross playing that now. Then of course we've got Eric Rowan coming back as the rabbit, and then also the thing I like about that is another member of the family that unfortunately passed before Bray did was Luke Harper, or John Huber is his real name, and then but Rowan and Harper teamed together for a while after the family was split. The
Bludgeon Brothers.
The Bludgeon Brothers, yes, and then as far as an homage to Harper, Rowan had brought a bludgeon hammer with the help on it, kind of an homage to Harper and his remnants of the White family. And then of course we've got we do have Mercy the Buzzard. That's also
Dexter Loomis, and another creepy guy. Talk about peeping Tom.
Oh, that dude is he's creepy by all means, man.
And then to top it all off, we got Huskus the pig, played by one of my personal favorite new creepy guys in professional wrestling, but Joe Gacy.
Yes, Joe Gacy. And I never would have thought that they would pull Joe Gacy into doing a character like this. And kudos to him, because it's quite. I mean, this is going to be something that it's going to take a while. And I'm hoping that this is going to be something that's going to be stretched out for quite a long time. Hopefully not for just months, but even like several years.
We're going to see these guys around for a while, in my opinion.
Right. And right now, the first target right now technically is, I think they're targeting Chad Gable.
It looks to be Chad Gable.
Yeah. So Chad Gable is trying to run and not deal with these guys.
Could we count the Demon in WCW as a spooky guy?
The WCW Demon?
Yeah, the Kiss Demon.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you can't put Vampiro in there.
Different. I can't. I'm thinking of something different.
You can put Vampiro in there. Vampiro's one underrated, creepy dude. Always hanging out. The cemetery match with him and Sting.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Bro. That was great stuff. Vampiro, mad props. The Mummy?
Yeah.
Oz?
No, Oz is more, I don't know. To me, and pardon me when I say this, but he looked like an overgrown Grand Wizard or something. It's just at least he was the first big guy in line. That's all I gotta say is, I'm not the first to be in line that big. So he wore a lot of green. And if you remember correctly, he was.
What?
The Oz character.
Who?
The Oz character in WCW.
Yeah, it was WCW.
Yeah. It was Kevin Nash, and he was all in green, wearing his hat.
Yeah.
He had his hair dyed gray. And I'm thinking to myself, in my Markish days, I'm like, the hell is this guy? But
in the WWE world, we also forgot one of the great legends himself, and that's Kane, Undertaker's brother.
Oh, yes, of course. The actual Kane that came back out, and the Kane that had debuted, debuted in at Bad Blood in '97. So we're talking almost 27 years ago that this happened. And I was actually there live at the then Keel Center in St. Louis. I watched the first Hell in a Cell match in live format. And you want to talk about a structure that was it's not as sturdy as it is today. It was just chain link fence with the roof on top, and trust me, that fencing was very bouncy. You don't know if things were going to pop off or they were going to hit somebody or whatever the case may be. And then just the whole birth of Kane I saw right there. And the thing is, I knew about the inside scoop about that, kind of. So I knew something was going to happen. And it's quite funny of the backstory, which I'm not going to tell the backstory here, but of how that almost didn't happen. But it did. But it did.
And then you have another great spooky, creepy dude in Mankind, who then we had Abyss later on in TNA was another creepy guy.
And I've heard so many comparisons between Abyss is just a wannabe Mankind, and all of a sudden, it's like, well, kinda.
That is one of my complaints.
I just wanted to see him in a match and see, who wins, Chris Park or Mick Foley, who wins? It's like, I don't know who wins, but they did have a lot of mannerisms together. It's like TNA at the time needed some type of character like Mankind. Like, we'll come up with the best and do the exact same damn thing. I'm sorry, that did what it seemed like to me. And not to talk about Chris Park, because I know he's like an agent or something now for WWE. He's doing good, but
we can't take away his talent though.
No, we're not.
Joseph Park was an amazing character.
Yes.
So no, but Abyss has his scary times. He has his scary moments.
He was taller. He did have larger. He did carry more of a power move type of deal. So
one of the best, no, if not one of the best, probably the best Black Hole Slam.
Oh no, yeah.
That sidewalk slam is amazing.
That Black Hole Slam was awesome.
Stellar stuff.
Absolutely, and between those two, I don't know. I would still. I don't know. I don't know who to choose between those two.
Abyss or Mankind?
Yeah.
Well, see, Mankind or Mick Foley, he's creepy on a whole different level because of the different personas that he carried, and the fact that he moved between the three and kind of had this, I don't know, hypnotizing antics in some sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Mankind will throw himself to the wind.
Abyss was more of kind of like an aggressive style, more of an aggressive, creepy style, but Mankind will definitely play into your mind more.
I want to hear that. Both those two men in their prime, that's going to be our question of the day for you guys chat and stuff. And when we do the replay tomorrow, I want to hear, who do you think in their prime would win between that match? Would Mick Foley in one of his three personas or Abyss come out the winner?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
that'd be a fun match, actually.
Yeah, it all depends.
Monster Ball.
Yeah, exactly. Would Abyss somehow get the Black Hole Slam on Foley, or would Foley pull out that mandible claw out of nowhere and then just choke him? I don't know, bro.
I'm actually wanting to see this match now, or we're never going to see that match. It sucks.
Hey,
I think they had a match in TNA, but I want to see it in their prime, though.
Right. Hey, maybe we can role play that in WWE 2K24.
We could.
I don't know.
Actually, I think you can. I think there is an Abyss character on the creative thing.
Oh, right.
So you can download it.
Yeah, so you can download it. Mankind versus Abyss. That would be something else.
I'm trying to think of other creepy competitors or horror-related competitors in the wrestling world.
Well, I talked about them lightly here. And I didn't really consider them creepy, as more as like kind of strange. But WCW era, from like the mid 90s on through like the Nitro era, like through like 98 or whatever. But Dungeon of Doom.
Okay.
I think those guys brought more fear in an aggressive way.
Right. The chess master.
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster. How about that?
Yeah. First, it was a games master when he was managing the varsity club with Kevin Sullivan, which, by the way, best well wishes for Kevin Sullivan. I know he's kind of going through some health issues right now, so Kevin, definitely wish you well for that. But the Taskmaster, though, all in the freaking black satin robe and the hood over that, and then the whole Dungeon of Doom, and bring in the giant, and then think of that, the giant, okay, which is, of course, Paul White. Before
the Big Show.
Which they
not the Big Joe.
Yeah, not the which I don't know. They try to sell him off as Andre's lost son or whatever, but and then Zodiac.
Yes, I forgot about Zodiac.
Oh my gosh, it was Zodiac. But then two guys that I have mad respect for, the Faces of Fear. Faces of Fear were actually in action together in about a year and a half ago. Around the St. Louis area, they actually had a cage match against Telecon and Jake Prater.
Yes.
Boy, it was a bloodbath before they even got in the cage because Devastation Incorporated came after them. They're battling up, hitting chairs and everything else. And man, you talk about something like that. But I think Kevin Sullivan was just more. I think he was more the mindset with the creepiness, the more of the getting into your mind. Like, so obviously, it's a games master. It's more of a psychology, getting into your mind, trying to defeat you psychologically before you even got into the ring to try and battle. And that was his purpose for being the head of the Dungeon of Doom. Now, some of that, I don't know. A lot of that, I think there could have been other members, but I don't know. I almost
Wasn't
said
the Yeti in there?
Oh, jeez, Yeti, yeah. Yeah, that was another mummy-like character. It's like, bro, I would have hated to have been wrapped up or in that costume or whatever that was. That was that's something I don't really want to be around.
And then you had what? Wasn't it Shark? God dang it!
Oh, was Shark Attack in there?
I think so. If not
John
mistaken.
Tenta?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that was.
If I'm not mistaken.
They did that guy wrong.
100%.
Oh my
100%.
gosh. Well, of course, Vince McMahon kind of did him wrong too, because he was most famously known as Earthquake, but then he couldn't take the name, so it's Shark Attack, and then they go with Avalanche, since you can't go with Earthquake. So it's like, you're not shaking ground, you're just a big rolling snowball. So it's like,
yeah, he was done dirty.
Yeah, he was definitely done dirty
100%.
with that.
Other scary guys. I'm racking my brains now.
I don't know if you want to talk about guys. Let's talk about a guy, and I'm going to bring him up because there's a guy off to the side. If I say his name, because he actually was on this past year one of the shows for ICW, and that's Madman Pondo. Madman Pondo has been around for quite some time. He might have done some work for ECW before they went down, but he's more of a. If you look him up, he's more involved with. He was really involved with Juggalo, JCW Juggalo Championship Wrestling. So it's more of a, than the meeting of the Juggalos and everything else. And that guy is sadistic. If you want a sadistic guy that just don't care, and he don't care about getting cut up or anything else, Madman Pondo is your guy. So
yeah.
Yeah, so he was out there, and man, I'll tell you, man. I've known Pondo. I guess when he was in his career a few years before I got in, and then I saw some of his work. What about and then let's kind of blend that into like the type of matches that would be more sadistic. I mean,
well, you have to go right off the top of the head with Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell would be more.
It is one of the most synonymous with the creepy and the brutal style when it comes to the storytelling of Undertaker and Shawn Michaels' first meeting in the Hell in a Cell. Kane coming to fruition in the event with.
Yeah, absolutely, with the roof on there, because it's almost emanates as. Because with that was kind of compared with the original War Games cage back in the late NWA era, right before they faded out with the War Games. So they had a roof over it. But the difference was that they actually gave you room around the outside of the ring to battle, but you still had a roof on there. But yeah, Hell in a Cell, that's brutal. With at least when they had it, I mean, there was no finished edges or anything in there. There was some shards in there that if you got hit right, you're going to be scraped and probably bleeding pretty good.
The Boiling Room Brawl.
The Boiler Room Brawl, yes. Well, what can you say? It's
Mankind's home.
Mankind's home in a freaking utility room with a freaking water heater, and I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like I definitely don't want to be fighting in a place like that, because it's. I've hung around a lot of basements in my time, but that would not serve me any well to to be down in the Boiler Room Brawl. One thing I was going to tell you about, or at least kind of say, remember the Triple Tower of Doom?
Yes.
The original one. I mean, you got to look back at, and back in the late 80s, they did have like a Triple Tower of Doom, I believe, involved the Road Warriors, where they had to go down from the top and so forth. They actually had like ladders that they had to lean up against to get out of these cages. And it was some makeshift garbage, man. I'm telling you, it's like, man, how does that thing not crumble just by leaning on it?
Bring it back.
So I mean, you got to look that up. The original Triple Tower of Doom match. I know that involved with Kevin Sullivan at the time there as well, the Road Warriors and everything else. I'm pretty sure that is late 80s. And
sounds about right.
Yeah.
And then they redid it in WCW.
Oh, yeah, because what? Because of Ready to Rumble?
And yes, Ready to Rumble did have it in the movie. That was a horror film. It's not, but it should be.
You want to watch a horror film that stretches out an entire year? WCW 2000. Go watch it if you want to die. That's all horror stuff right there because it's just all jacked up. Thank you, Vince Russo, for such a fabulous job of trashing the industry for an entire year. Cheers. Not. But I got to take a drink here real quick. But as far as type of matches here, what about the Inferno match?
Yes. Kane and
Undertaker started.
Undertaker were the first ones, and then didn't like Bray and Randy have one too? Correct?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, with and Bray was set on fire.
Kane had a couple though, correct?
Yeah, Kane did have a couple though, but
setting your opponent on fire to win a match.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
That's the most sadistic way of winning. Setting your opponent on fire. That I couldn't think of anything worse than that, at least in my eyes.
That's a deep one.
Definitely. I do not want to be set on fire, much less get burned. I'd rather take a paper cut any day, though. But I'm just saying. Thank God we don't have cameras.
Come here.
Thank God we do not have cameras out in the road here. Oh my!
Come on, get in here, Roger.
That's right, partner. Keep on rolling.
Maybe you need to come behind us.
What up?
Okay.
Well, go ahead and turn that off.
You're a wrestling fan and into horror. Who's one of your favorite scary wrestlers?
I've always been a big Gangrel guy.
I forgot all about the Brood.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Forget about the Brood when you come. Yes, the vampires themselves.
Have you already talked about Viscera?
No, we have not.
No, I've been in the ring with Viscera. I took a splash.
Really?
Yeah.
But
that's a whole lot of man meat in the ring.
Yeah, you're talking about feeling smothered, covered, capped, and everything like a Waffle House hash brown, man. That will take care of it right there. That's a lot of meat.
Yeah. So we have.
So how are you enjoying? You're one of the people that helped put this event on, and one of the people that are great music choices, by the way.
Oh, appreciate it.
How do you feel the event's going? This is pretty cool. And once again, I have to say the hospitality here, amazing. Everybody has been so cool, and I am so grateful that we were invited to come to this.
Well, this is our second year, so it's definitely been better than last year. A lot more people. Great celebrity guests. Man, we're just hoping to keep it going every year and get bigger every year. That's what we're looking to get at.
I like that idea. I want to see another HiyahMania.
It'll be HiyahMania 2.
Yeah, I want to see another one.
I believe it will happen.
It's going to be awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
I mean, you guys started it out. I mean, it's not, we're not going to have wrestling next year. I'll be like, man, fuck that.
Yeah. It was a great event.
There's our one.
I enjoyed the hell out of it last night. It was great.
It was a great event. Like, who was one of your favorite standouts in that match? Or the matches?
Matches. Well, I got to go with my boy Santi. But other than Santi, let me see. Heath Slater was great. I got to meet him and talk with him for a while yesterday. He's a good dude.
You guys talked to Walking Dead, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a big Walking Dead fan.
I mean, most people. It fell off for me. So Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, me and him both are Negan guys.
So I enjoyed Negan and stuff, but Shane's always been one of my favorites.
Shane.
I enjoyed him in the comic books. I enjoyed his character the first 2 seasons and stuff, and then when he died, and I don't know, I couldn't hold.
That was probably my favorite part when he died.
He's such a great villain, though.
Yeah, he was good.
He's a great and I have a soft spot for bad guys. So yeah, Walking Dead's amazing. I think I'm where the all women tribe is now. That's where I'm into the series.
Yeah, that's Oceanside.
Yeah, Oceanside. I couldn't remember the name of the group.
Yeah,
great series, and Santiago being a part of that, and you guys bringing him in and bringing this all together.
Yeah, I don't know if Santi said anything, but he's actually fixing to do a mini-series of his Julio character.
Really? One of the spin-offs? Okay,
that's
going to be cool. Definitely going to check in on that one now.
I'm going to try my best to get involved in that.
Hey, push for it, man.
All right, man. It's good talking to you guys.
You too, man. Thanks.
Thank you very much. He's just going to roll right on out.
Roll on out. Come here. It's all right. It's all right. What?
It's all right.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we totally forgot about the brew because Gangrel was actually supposed to be here HiyahMania last night, but something fell through, and then Heath came in, filled that freaking gap. But I'm telling you, man, you guys, if he keeps going the way he's going now and doesn't goof up, because we've all seen the documentary on Netflix, the wrestlers, everything else. Flawless Jake Lawless, if he keeps on the straight and narrow, keeps being the way that he is right now, and keeping that success, he will be going places.
He's going to be one that you watch out for, and I'm going to have to say within the ICW world and under that umbrella, I'm going to keep my eyes on that Bam Bam Baker. I enjoy him, and I enjoy his. I like what the Dark Age does. I'm with it. I'm down with the Dark Age, and maybe you know. The guy had me say his name 3 times last night. I just want to say, like, I got that on point.
What an idiot! I swear to God.
Yeah, let's see.
Right there, because this man, you know how to put me over, don't you? One more time, could you say it just like you did 3 times in a row last night?
Mr. Bam Bam Baker.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Why? I would ask, why weren't you trying to put my name over last night, and why weren't you trying to put my name here over?
I was last
it really doesn't
night.
matter, brother, because it doesn't. Why would you? You wouldn't understand the excellence that I am, the greatness that I am. B3 Bam Bam Baker. I've come over here multiple times, have I not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I put a shirt on him.
Mhm.
You know, he actually looked better. He looked better for the podcast. The podcast looked way better for that.
Well, I mean, my face wasn't direct.
But here's the thing. I look great on it. This looks great here. B3 merchandise. You look great in a Dark Age shirt. Yet what did he do?
Oh, look it. I don't feel so good. I'm getting lightheaded. I need to take my diabetes medication.
Wow.
Malcolm's.
Well, first of all, you draped it over my head, man. I can't breathe with a freaking factory shirt over my nose.
Yeah, so let's sleep apnea, but you have to deal with that every night. So let me tell you this much, brother.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Don't worry. Your mother did too.
Oh, wow.
But I'll tell you what. You keep an eye out on me, B3 Bam Bam Baker. I'm going to be showing up at all different kinds of places across Tennessee, Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, all different places all across the United States. Soon, I may be coming to a town near you, and not just me, Trash Can Graham, and Ronan Jeremy Travis, because we are the Dark Age. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Now, also, don't forget, you can go back in our archives, and this man did grace with us presence once and gave us a great 2-hour episode of False Count Everywhere. So, thank you again.
And that was before Buff Bagwell decided to punch me in the face illegally and cost me that title. But don't worry. You know, when it comes to the next show in August at Inhumane, Corning, Arkansas, I'm going to get that Inhumane Heavyweight Championship back, and I want you to be the first one to announce it.
10-4, buddy. We'll do.
You got Devon Graves in your sights if that's the case.
That's a whole tall tale.
I'm only asking for a number one contenders match. That's all I'm asking.
I need him. Okay? I need him.
Lighten up, brother.
Sorry, brother. Mr. Bam Bam Baker once again. Thank you very much. Dark Age.
Was he about to hit me?
100%. That stopped him. I got your back.
I'm only stating facts because Devon. I mean, if he wants another thing, Dark Age went. Yeah, me and the Dark Age unfortunately had something all in common last night. We all lost. So there you go. I feel it too.
And
well, it's fact. It's fact. Great. Yeah. Yeah. What? Well, he's just mad because I'm not playing Creed right now. That's all. That's and I can't play licensed music over here right now. So.
Arms wide open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll give you $1. Go to the jukebox.
It's a sacrifice.
I'll give you $1.
I'm telling you what, brother. I can only take you so much higher because you are in your own prison. You know, I made my sacrifice with arms wide open towards you. Yet you treat me like this. It's gonna rain every day like this. And I'm gonna rain on you if you don't stop. Yes. Creed is life, and Creed is the Dark Age.
Love it. Yes. Yes.
All right, so I got schooled.
You 100% got schooled. Hold on.
You should have been there on a Sunday morning banging your head. No time for mourning because you're welcome to the Dark Age.
Oh, I am. If I'm the only one, I am totally okay with sitting on that pedestal. I am the only fan of the Dark Age. Bam Bam just stealed it.
Wow.
Sorry. I still love you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know where to go from that. I guess yeah. I guess I have to kind of if I want to compete with that, I have to take the Creed bath in order to and soak it all in. If I have to compete, but we're going to digress from that. But I want to say though that I want to thank all the hospitality that's been here. Hiyah Nation 2, HiyahMania last night. We are excited to be here. There's still time left to come down here. I mean, this is the last day, I believe, for Hiyah Nation. But like I said, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. There's a lot of great vendors here, a lot of great gifts. You're just going to miss out if you're not around here. You're going to miss out on quite a bit. So, what is? Oh, the freeze. Is that the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What did you get? The frozen fruit sour Skittles.
And
Oh, wow.
Frozen foodies. Only a vendor right here at Hiyah Nation.
Yeah. I've had freeze dried Skittles.
Dude, Skittles. I'm addicted to Skittles.
Like cinnamon stuff?
I'm addicted to Skittles, but freeze dried Skittles takes it a whole another level.
I could probably take a little.
I want to try one. I'll try it right here.
I know. I'll say me and
you want one?
I'll take one.
Break
sure.
one.
Break one.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh shit!
Isn't that amazing?
What the hell did you just do to me, man?
Wow.
You got more? Come on around here, man. We'll sing for just a little bit longer.
Yeah. We got it.
Promote yourself, man.
We got a few minutes left. Come on.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Get this man on it, buddy.
Yeah, turn it on. Sorry, buddy.
I gotta do everything around here for you.
Appreciate you. Okay, I got some stuff here for you to try.
Okay.
The stuff my wife does, we've been doing this for a couple of years. Last year was our first Hiyah Nation event. Loved everybody here. We're saying we're coming right back. We made the plan a year ago, so we've been planning this for a year. And by the way, I watched your match last night.
Should have won.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, see, should have won.
I love Sonny to death, but, you know, I was a little disappointed in his tactics. But so neither of you got a peanut allergy, do you? Just want to make sure. Safety. All right. This is my wife's homemade peanut brittle.
Oh, you freeze-dried peanut brittle?
Yes, we did.
You can't do that to a... I'm a chunky guy.
Oh, man. Come by.
Now, that's freeze-dried peanut brittle. That's homemade. And she uses honey roasted peanuts to that raw stuff.
Oh, that's...
So, extra sugar. Okay.
I don't care.
Your toes will hate you because you might lose them. But
Right.
this is Fluffernutter. This is peanut butter marshmallow cream. I want you to try one on
Whoa.
camera right now.
Yeah, that one I am...
Yeah, go ahead. I'll hold your mic, bro. Okay, so we got a couple minutes left. Let's kind of tear into some stuff, man, from the frozen foodie. Yeah, take that, bro. Oh yeah, you're right.
So I am a Fluffernutter fan, actually. Like, this is something I make at home, and I grill mine like a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
So like that's how I do it. So this is gonna be awesome. That's like a Reese's Puff in your mouth. Holy God.
And then
He's teared it. That's
Ruby, give it a try. Like, oh my God, this is addicting.
Oh man! Oh my God! What the? Wow! Wow!
That's all original. We didn't come up. That's something my wife came up with all on her own. That's like probably one of our favorite things to eat.
Wow! I'm not overselling this, guys. This is fantastic.
That's the best.
Fluffernutter, and I bet you that peanut butter is even more.
That's the best.
Oh my God!
What's that?
This is fruit roll, freeze-dried fruit roll. So it's the sweet tart
might
fruit
like that.
flavor, and then it's crunchy like a Dorito.
That's
my
interesting.
kid might like
That's
that
interesting.
because My kid can't get enough fruit by the foot. That's
Yeah, there you go. All right,
This
so that's
one.
for y'all. Those are all for y'all. Appreciate your.
We got road
what you're
trip
doing.
snacks. Road trip snacks. Look at that.
Bringing something home for the kid. So,
All right. Well, we
there you go.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you
very
so much for my friend.
Can people find you online?
You can find my wife's Facebook page. She does Facebook, and we've got cards over there. But yeah, you can find her.
Give me a card.
Hey, give me a card because we'll promote you on one of our next shows probably next week. Yeah.
All right.
I was going to show the thing. Like,
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. Frozen
Frozen foodies.
Yeah, freeze-dried candy.
I like it. I'm in with it. All right,
Absolutely.
bring it back here. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. And I'll shake that hand. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, yeah, we're getting ready to have a panel here in about a couple minutes here. We actually, okay.
That one's been a real popular one. I've sold several of them.
So this is from Rejects by Nancy Dawes. She also was the Michael Jackson impersonator.
Yes.
Yesterday. And this one melts my heart because I am a huge fan of the Gremlins. Like, massive fan of the Gremlins. Look at this.
Wow.
Look at this
That's
gizmo.
crazy.
This is amazing. I love it. You do all these?
If Gizmo... yeah.
He talks.
I mean, I already think SpongeBob's creepy, but this just takes it.
That's
smacking because it talks.
On the back. On that. he shakes his eyes.
Oh, wow.
Dude, these are amazing.
Wow.
Next time I need to bring more money. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
Thank you, sweetie.
And that's what you're missing out here down at HiyahMania 3. So, but we're going to say goodbye for now because we're going to have a panel here upcoming. We're going to be playing our replay here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central on a regular time slot. So
if you see us tomorrow night, make sure to come and book it for next year.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to finish it up here because I got to play my little music, don't I? There we go. Thanks for those who watched you online here today, thank you very much. We're going to be playing it tomorrow night. We're going to enjoy some foods and foodies as we go out there. I want to thank HiyahMania for hosting us. Let's just hear, guys, our next show is Sunday night, July 21st, 9 p.m. Central. And watch our Facebook page for the announcement of our guests. Until then, I'm saying myself, saying so long. And
It's a burrito.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. All right.